slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go play action, now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Hines. Room here to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down, Chiefs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Hines. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, it's Hines. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And from the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Hines. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one.
They will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Deep shot that's complete. He'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Taylor. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Willie Gay.
There's not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Back to throw here. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
The 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this
This one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Down Kansas City.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 40 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Colts 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down.
Second and 7 at the Colts.
Flush down right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Naeem Hines. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Jonathan Taylor.
And he stopped immediately there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So third and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll look to throw here. For the left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll set up a throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So give them the 1st down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. They'll run here with Taylor. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Well, this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
From the 27, Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll drop the throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor on the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll find Taylor. That's complete. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
29-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now the incomplete. 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
For Jonathan Taylor, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Look for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a flag down, so they go. Big call coming on 3rd down. If you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They run with Hines. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now a toss play. It's Hines. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 23-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 15-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. First down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And it's on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now this time Mahomes will throw. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down in the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's taken down. Cheap sack. Frank Clark. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They run with Taylor, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for Campbell now. And got his man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for it as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Chiefs going to play on another week as we say so long, everybody. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody. These hoes garbage, these niggas snakes, no matter what. So I make sure my trash is at the curb and my grass is cut. I come from a special place called